Welcome to Business Concern. The topic, not making the goal. The bad news is that a goal for your business has not been met. What is the best way to approach the failure to meet a goal? In my experience, the good news is that there was a goal set in the first place. We have a place to start. The setting of a goal indicates the presence of a decision-making process that determined the goal and implemented a plan to accomplish the goal. That activity enables a very important inquiry. What occurred in the planning process that caused the goal not to be met? Consider the situation where there's no plan. Would the lack of performance have been noticed without the goal in place? Would there have been thought about future activities? What would be the framework for judging the performance of the business? Now, there's even more good news if the plan is documented. Then we could make that inquiry and determine what we did not anticipate when the planning decisions were made. If the plan's not documented, but is only in the memories of various planners, human nature being what it is, the perception of the plan that was made will be altered and the inquiry will be less effective. Where the plan is documented, we can examine the documentation against the reality of what happened, and we will be better able to determine how we failed to perceive reality. If a reasonable goal was set and not achieved, the decision-making resulting in the planning was deficient. The overall inquiry as to what occurred in the planning process that caused the goal not to be met begets many more questions. Was the reality of the situation not perceived accurately? Was this because there was no group process? Was there a plan made by one person looking in a mirror and almost certainly not accurately perceiving reality? Reality is perceived by the consideration of a number of views from different perspectives. Was the execution of the actions to reach the goal ineffective? And if so, in what way? Were the actions determined by a group decision-making process? And was the communication involved in that process efficient? How was the action taken monitored? When were problems detected? Why were corrections not made when problems were noticed? With a dynamic planning process, as problems occur, they are communicated and corrected. If this had been operating correctly, the goal would have been met because there would have been corrections made as a part of the planning process. These questions indicate important concerns about the planning process. How the questions are made, how responses are listened to, and the understanding utilized will determine how decision-making and the resulting planning process should be changed. How have you dealt with planning deficiencies when a goal was not met? In the comments, please tell us how you dealt with this problem. My name is Rick Rebusel. I'm Principal Consultant of Business Transition Consulting. I appreciate your attention.